Hey Pisces, this one's for you. This is for the period between September 2nd to the 11th, about roughly the next 10-day period or so. And what we're looking at here is how this period of time is going to manifest mentally or mind, physically or body or spiritually or soul. Right. So now what we're looking at here as far as how this is going to affect you mentally. This period of time we're looking at is Jupiter in Virgo, and the term they use is patience. That's not a bad term for this period of time. The question is are you going to have it or need it? And that's sort of a silly question, right? Because obviously we need it all the time. But what we're seeing here is that there's your mental cool when others aren't is going to come in handy this week, right? That's not something that is always pulled out, right? I mean, Pisces is not known for just being like completely an even, stable kind of emotional state, right? They have these crazy ups and downs sometimes. This, however, is a time where, like you've done when you've needed to, there's sort of the strength to be able to say, all right, I need to be even here. I need to be the solid one. This is the week to do that, okay? And now, also keep in mind that this level of patience also comes from a place of, it's a positive energy, right? Patience can easily come from your mental state. A perfect example is when you like somebody, whether it's a family, friend, or something, and you have a good connection with them, you kind of allow for certain things that would bother you if they were an enemy or somebody you didn't know well or like. It's going to be that idea. You got to just kind of drum that strength up here for this period of time. Physically, we have not a bad energy, but it's also a kind of a warning, okay? We have a lot of very proactive, individual kind of energy here. And so this could lead to you, it could lead to burnout is kind of what I'm getting at, right? Mars in Aries says to us action, motion, move, willpower. Like, this is also the idea of getting an idea and running with it without kind of thinking that through. And that can lead to you becoming overtaxed. That can lead to you becoming sort of overburdened with stuff to do, where you didn't really have the time, but your heart says you want to do it, and you can run with that. This particular week is actually not a bad time to do that. One of the things that can come from that too is that you'll bump into potential opportunities that you hadn't even thought about. But now keep in mind, this is falling under body, meaning that these are physical activities, right? These aren't ideas that you're jotting down or conversations you're having with people about things that you're going to do. This is stuff you're physically going to get up and do, lift, move, create, action being taken, right? Now, as far as the spiritual or the soul side here, we have Saturn in Aries, right? So here we have Mars in Aries, which is go, do, move. And then here we have Saturn in Aries, which is internal, quiet, hidden. Saturn is the dark sun. It sheds darkness, not light. It kind of occults things as opposed to revealing them. The term they use is risk, and this isn't a bad term here, because spiritually with this, actually, more than risk, I think another way to put this would be acting in spite of the potential danger, which is risky when you look at it, but from the perspective of the moment you're doing it, you're not thinking, wow, this is risky. You're actually just doing your thing, oblivious to the fact that there's probably danger involved. And that's the drive that's allowed you to kind of, it's gotten you where you are in life. Whatever you do, risk, so to speak, is the potential for a reward. And in some cases, that reward being greater than you expected, right? One example would be you can make a quick bet on a card game and flip, and you'll double your money, and you're like, wow, okay, I won this thing and doubled my money. But you can do the same amount of money bet elsewhere, and it's a 30-1, and you now really made it. And so it could be a dramatic change. But what this does, this idea of kind of acting without considering the circumstances, puts you in a position of a lot of opportunity for things to happen. And a lot of those things can be good. And so when you combine this here with the impulsiveness physically, and trying to find that middle ground so you can be the strength on a mental level. This is going to be a period of time where you can collaborate with the right people, and really get stuff done this week, or this 10-day period. Like, it's a really good time to actually literally get things done, because you're not going to be hindered the way you were in the recent past, overtaxed, without your permission, and kind of mentally tired. So that said, if you have any particular questions about your individual circumstance, feel free to give me a call or a text message to that phone number, or you can direct message or email, and I'll be happy to discuss that with you further. Okay? Otherwise, we'll see you in about 10 days. Thanks, Pisces.